hands on the knees, closing the eyes. We'll do a little bit of kundalini here. And let's start by coming into the self. Coming into how you feel today. Check in with how your mind feels. And try to check in such a way that there isn't judgment. Being open, listening, receptive to any kind of sensations that come up. Sometimes you can feel roughness or stickiness or smoothness or calmness or clarity or dullness. Doesn't matter. Just become aware of the mind, trying to observe it as it is without becoming attached. Oh, I'm so tired because of this and then this and then that and then this. And just come into a simple, neutral observation. And come down into the throat center, becoming aware of the neck, how the neck and the throat feels. Coming down into the chest, the heart, the back of the body, the front of the body, the whole kind of cavity area. Become aware of how it feels. And come down the spine all the way down into your stomach, into the back of your stomach, the front of the stomach, the side of the stomach. Become aware of how the organs feel inside, how the spine feels. Allowing yourself grace and space. If you're feeling pain in this area, especially in the back. And come all the way down into the hips, the inner hips, the outer hips, the glutes, feeling how the base of the spine feels, that whole lower region, down into the legs, the feet. And now become aware of the breath. Try not to alter it at first, just become aware of the sensations at the tip of the nose. Sometimes the breath is cold or hot, warm or smooth. Become aware. Beautiful. Now allow that inhale and exhale to become a little bit longer, a little bit slower and deeper. As you inhale through the nose, allowing the breath to come all the way down into the navel center. The navel expands in all directions. Bringing that same breath all the way up into the lungs, into the chest. Maybe you can sit up a little bit straighter, relaxing the shoulders down. And as you exhale, exhaling the lungs, the diaphragm squeezes in, navel squeezes in, all the way down to the base of the spine, squeeze. And then, this is the tricky part, inhale slowly, all the way down, into the navel, up into the lungs, sitting up nice and straight and tall, allowing the breath to move the spine, to move your body. And then once again, exhaling, top of the lungs, middle of the lungs, bottom of the lungs, diaphragm squeezes in, navel squeezes in, all the way down to the base of the spine, perineum squeezes. And continue this for a few more breaths. On your own time, see if you can inhale for a count of 4, and exhale for a count of 4. If that's easy, you can try 6 or 8. Using our breath to open up the channels, to open up ourselves for this practice. Allowing ourselves to become more and more sensitive to how the body feels throughout the practice, so that as you move, you don't hurt yourself, but instead intuitively know what to do next. And inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Big, sitting up nice and tall. And exhale. Exhale completely. Squeeze all the air out. Inhale deeply. exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the navel in. Navel must be drawn in. Move the navel. Beautiful. Inhale. Inhale a little bit more. Hold. Exhale. And release. Slowly open the eyes. Stretch the right leg out. Left leg tucks in. Drawing in the navel. Inhale. Sweep the arms up. Lift yourself up. Exhale. Forward fold. Hands come to the knee, the shin, or you can grab onto the big toe and pull back on the foot. Beautiful. Long, deep breathing. Now option. This will intensify the stretch. You're going to engage the quad and point the toes towards the ceiling. It's up to you, however deep you want to go in your practice today. Almost there. One more big breath. And when you're ready, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, sweep them down. Lift up the left knee. There can be space between your foot and your leg, that's not a problem. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, twist the left. Arm comes to the outside of the leg. Gaze comes over the left shoulder. Long, deep breathing. Big inhale, and exhale, release, come forward. That bent leg, that left leg, comes all the way behind you. Make sure you point your toe as much as you can, opening up the thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up. Rotate the torso to the left, and exhale, fold over the right leg. So you're reaching for your toes of the right leg.
Like that? Or
yeah. So turn your torso to the left, so you're facing your knee. Yep. And then you're folding over. So this is that. You'll feel it stretch on your left side of your body. Yep. You feel that left side.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit in the inner thigh. Probably some stretch in the ankles too. That's all part of it. Beautiful. And the right hand, if you can, grabs the bottom of the right foot or underneath the calf. The pinky faces up towards the ceiling. Yep, it's a funny little twist. That's perfect. And the palm of the left hand faces the ground, reaching, stretching through the arm. See if you can bring the shoulder towards the ear. Feel that big stretch. Inhale, come on up. Great job. Left leg comes all the way around. I'm going to give you two options here. One is to bring the left leg on top of the thigh, hands come behind you, and you bend the knee, right? You can feel that nice stretch in the left thigh. If that works for you, you can stay there, just stay there. Or you can do this where you bring the foot into the elbow and knee into the elbow. Either way, you're going to get a nice stretch in the thigh. Try to keep a straight spine, pushing into the hands if you're leaning back onto the hands. Allow the gaze to gently just come towards the ceiling so the spine is straight. Long, deep breathing. Beautiful, release, relax the leg down. Last one here. We're gonna tuck the left foot underneath the thigh, just to the side, that's okay, or you can come all the way underneath. If this is too much for your knee, you lay on your side. we're gonna get that quad stretch. So you can either lay on your side if you got bad knees, or if you have okay knees and wanna explore laying down flat on the mat, you'll feel a nice stretch in that upper thigh. Either way, you're gonna get some good stuff going on. And then long, deep breathing. You don't have to come all the way to the ground, too. Little exploration there. That's fine, that's great. I can feel the stretch here, just like this, too.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. It's not about...
I can feel it big time. I need it there.
Yeah. All right, release. Here we go, other side, the same kind of sequence. This time extend the left leg straight, the right foot tucks in as close to your perineum as you can, but whatever you can do is perfect. The goal isn't about like any kind of end posture, the goal is to feel the stretch and open the channels. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands come to the shin or to the foot. You can pull back on the big toe if that feels good. Long, slow, deep breathing. Exhale, and when you're ready, inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, sweep them down. Right foot comes to the floor, knee is bent, there can be space between the legs. Inhale, the left arm up. Exhale, twist to the right, arm comes to the outside of the leg, or you can just hug the leg as well, twisting. Inhaling, lengthening up through the spine, and as you exhale, see if you can twist a little bit deeper. Being mindful of your neck, only turning as much as your body is comfortable. If you're feeling a sharp pain, just slightly back off, and eventually the body will heal itself. Long, slow, deep breathing. And inhale deep. Exhale, release. Come forward. Right foot comes on top of that left thigh. Hands come behind you, bending the left knee until you feel a stretch in the right hip. Long, deep breathing here. Try to focus the eyes and not move them. Just a few feet in front of you on the floor. Come back to the breath. Allowing the spine to be straight. And maybe bringing the gaze to the wall, just so that can happen. Inhale, exhale, release, extending the left leg straight, pointing the toe, making sure the toe is pointed here, and the knee opens up as high or as far as you can, wide. Oh, we're not quite doing that one yet. We're gonna do the side stretch. You're like, I like that one, let's do that one. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up, twist to the right, and then you're gonna fold over the left leg, feeling a stretch along the right side of the body. Yes, beautiful. As best you can, opening up. pointing the toes as best you can. Feel that stretch in the ankle, that really uncomfortable stretch. It's okay. And come back to the breath. See if you can rotate the shoulders even more up towards the ceiling. Maybe you can bring the gaze towards the ceiling. Bring the stretch into the side of the right side of the body, out of the back side, not in the front, but the side of the body. Yes, there you go. Beautiful. Inhale, lift yourself all the way up. Okay, now we're gonna do the quad stretch. You can again lay on your side, hold the leg back, or bring the foot beside you and see how far you can lean back. Don't have to lay down as long as you're feeling the stretch in the quad. Long, slow, deep breathing. Inhale, exhale, release. Great job. Both legs stretch straight out. Engage the quads. Point the toes up. See if you can lift the heels off the ground. Push the palms down into the floor. Lengthen up through the spine. Draw in the navel. Lift the diaphragm. Gaze comes to the big toes. Chin is just straight. Long, deep breathing. See if you can push your heels of your hands, the palms of the hands into the floor. Toes are active, very active, sitting position. Chin is neutral. There you go, yep. Lengthening up through the crown of the head where that soft spot on the baby is. See if you can connect the base of the spine all the way up to the top of the spine. Inhale, reach the arms up, stretch up, lengthen up. Exhale, forward fold, hands come to the shin or the big toes. They're on the big toes, pull back on the big toes. Long, deep breathing. See if you can draw in the navel just a little bit more. Just slight pressure on the navel point. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Hands come just a few inches behind you, about 6 inches or so. Fingertips face forward. Lift the heart, lift the chest, bring the gaze up, head comes back. Hold here, long, deep breathing. Point the toes. Trying to see if you can touch the toes towards the floor, heels are still on the floor. Now, option, if you'd like, lift the hips off the ground. Long, deep breathing here. And slowly release, relax down. Come onto the hands and knees. Shift the weight back onto the heels, child's pose. Forehead comes to the floor. 3 big breaths here. You can make fists with the hands and roll the wrists, stretching them out just a little bit before we put more weight on them. And come back up into your tabletop position. Knees underneath your hips, shoulders underneath your wrists. If you need pads underneath your knees, please do so. Beautiful, great. Engage the abs, lengthen through the crown of the head, become nice and straight from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Push into the mat, bring the weight into the knuckles, into the fingers. This is your foundation. Now rotate the eye of the elbows forward, so that's the crease, the inside elbow comes forward. This is the position that we want when we come into down dog. From here, drop the navel down, bring the gaze up. Exhale, round the back. Gaze comes to the navel point. Inhale, look up, allow the back to drop down, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, round the back, push into the mat, squeeze the navel. Keep going. A few more like this. This time extending the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to forehead. As you bring the knee to the forehead, see if you can shift the weight forward just slightly. Exhale the leg back. Sorry, inhale the leg back and then exhaling the knee to forehead. Yep, beautiful. Keep going. Lifting the leg up as high as you can. Last one, great job. Switch sides, left leg, inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to forehead. Keep going. Relax the left leg down, shift the weight back, child's pose, your version. You don't have to come all the way back to the heels, it's okay. Just allow the wrists to relax for a few moments. 3 big breaths here. Again, giving yourself a couple of wrist rolls if you need. Come back up into the tabletop position, find your grounding. Allow the hips to shift to the left, come forward, all the way around to the right and as far back as you can. Nice big hip circles here. Always feels so good. I love this one. And reverse direction. Back to tabletop and shift weight back, child's pose. One more time. 3 big breaths here. Beautiful. Slowly lift your torso up. If you can, come sitting on the heels. If you can't, it's okay. You can bring the hips over the knees. Take one big breath here. And on your next inhale, reach the arms up, arching back. Exhale, bring the forehead down, arms come behind you. Inhale, reach the arms up and back. Exhale down. Keep going. Feeling that nice stretch along the front side of the body. 3 more. Last one. Inhaling up. This time hold. Engage the abs. Option to bring the hands down to the lower back. Push down on the lower back. The hips push down and allow the heart to open up, the head to drop back. Variation of camel pose you can bring. And if you'd like, you can come all the way down into camel pose, bringing the hands down to the heels. It's up to you. Long, deep breathing. Bring your hands to your lower back. There you go. Push down on the lower back. There you go. Lift the heart up. Beautiful. Yes. And release. Great job. Step the right foot forward. So we're in this 90-90 position. Option to stay here or sink the hips forward. We're going for a nice stretch on the left thigh here. Focus the eyes. Find your balance. Find your movement. Inhale, lift the arms up, give yourself a slight back bend. Exhale the hands down to the inside of the feet. You can stay here or option to come down to the elbows. If you're on the elbows, come back to the hands. Plant the left hand on the ground. Inhale, lift the right arm up. The knee can open up. Exhale, right arm comes underneath the left. Inhale, opening up towards the ceiling, twisting, and exhale, coming under that left arm best you can. Beautiful, keep going. Great job. Plant both hands on the floor. Inhale, all the way back up. Arms come up. Palms come together. Exhale the hands down to the heart. Twist, placing the left elbow on top of the right thigh. Hands come into prayer pose. And you're trying to bring your hands and your heart into alignment. Best you can. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale the hands down, step back. We're gonna lower ourselves all the way down onto the belly. Toes come together, engage the abs. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. You can squeeze them together. Inhale, lift the head, lift the shoulders. No pressure in the hands yet. Let's see how high you can come, just using the back muscles so far. Curl the toes under, lift yourself up into tabletop. Find your position, then lift the knees, downward facing dog. 3 big breaths here. Beautiful, come back down, tabletop. We're going to do that same thing, other side now. Left foot comes forward. Find yourself in this 90-90 position. Almost off our knees. And sink the weight forward, sink the hips down. Feel that stretch on the right thigh. Inhale, lift the arms up. Give yourself a slight back bend. Exhale the hands down to the inside of the foot. You can stay here. Option to come down to the elbows. Beautiful. If you're on your elbows, come back to the hands. Inhale, the left arm up, open up. Exhale, left hand comes underneath the right. Inhale, reach, open, expand. Exhale, bring it under. Keep going. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Last one, inhale, and exhale, hands come to the floor, find your position. Once you're ready, lift the hands up. Arms come up, palms come together, twisting to the left. The right elbow comes on top of that left thigh. Hands are in prayer. See if you can bring the heart and the hands into alignment. I love the variations, it's beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale the hands down, bring the foot back. Come all the way down onto the belly. Toes come together if you can. You can always leave the feet apart as well. Engage the abs, draw the shoulders down away from the ears, squeeze them together. Inhale, lift the head, lift the shoulders. No weight in the hands yet. Gaze comes up, gentle, stretching up. Long, deep breathing. Exhale down, come into your tabletop position. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, downward facing dog. 3 big breaths here. Relax the head and the neck. There you go, yep. Look between the hands, step forward, forward fold. Option to soften the knees here, allow the torso to hang, interlacing the hands, the elbows. A few big breaths here. Any little movements you'd like to do, feel free. First, forward fold. Release the hands, inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, step or hop back, high plank position. Nice straight line from the heels to the crown of the head. 3 big breaths here. These are my big breaths. Beautiful, yes. Try to keep the spine straight. Become aware of where your gaze is. See if you can bring it in front of you, front of the hands, 2 or 3 feet onto the floor. Beautiful, yes. Bring the weight into the knuckles, off the wrist, best you can, yes. Forearms are gonna burn, but they'll get stronger and you won't have wrist problems. Keeping the elbows tucked into the body slowly. Lower yourself all the way down. Great job. Tops of the feet come to the floor. Engage the abs. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift the head, lift the shoulder. Option to put pressure into the hands. Coming up into cobra. You can come as high or as low as you'd like. It's up to you. It's what your body can do, not what your neighbor can do or your teacher can do. Tune into the body. Feel what feels right and do that. Exhale down. Curl the toes under, come up into tabletop position. And then lift the knees, downward facing dog. Long, deep breathing. Option to bend the right knee and straighten the left, push down through the left heel. And switch, straighten the right leg, push down through that right leg and bend the left knee. Beautiful, come back, neutral. Look between the hands, step or hop forward as many steps as you need, forward fold. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, big step back with the right foot. Warrior one, toes face forward, heel is pushing down towards the floor. Left knee is bent, coming to a 90 degrees. When you're ready, lift the torso, lift the arms. Gaze is neutral. Shoulders, hips, everything's trying to face the front of the mat, but be gentle to your joints. So whatever you can do today, the heel can be off the ground, that's okay too. If you're feeling pressure or pain in the knees, bring that heel off the ground. Beautiful. Option, bring the palms of the hands together, stretch up, gaze comes to the thumbs. Long, deep breathing. Exhale, the hands down, either side of the foot. Step back, high plank position. Option to lower the knees. Exhale, bring the torso down. Inhale, up to cobra. Big breath here. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Look between the hands, step or hop forward, forward fold. Big step back with the left foot, warrior one, other side. Right knee is bent, pushing back down through the heel of the left foot. Find your grounding, find your stability. Arms extend above the head. Inhale, lift the torso. Feel the glutes activate when we reach forward instead of reach to the side. Beautiful. Focus, find your balance. Hips, shoulders are facing forward. Now, option, bring the hands together. Gaze comes up, reach the arms up, gaze comes to the thumbs. Abs are engaged here. Exhale, the hands down. Step back, high plank position. Lower yourself down. Inhale, all the way up to cobra, your version. Baby cobra, cobra, doesn't matter. Exhale back, downward facing dog. 3 big breaths here. Look between the hands, step or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, straightening the back, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bending the knees, chair pose. Hold here. Option to bring the hands down to the heart center. Beautiful. Weight is mostly in the heels. Should almost feel like you want to fall backwards in some way. You guys look good. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, step or hop back, high plank. Lower yourself down. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Up dog is the same as cobra, but you're just on the feet and the hands. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up nice and high. Open up the right hip, allow the right foot to fall to the left. Feel that nice stretch along the right side of the body. Yes. Come on to the toes of the left foot. Exhale, bring the right foot between the hands. Warrior two, left toes face the side of the mat. Inhale, windmill the arms up. Opening the chest, opening. Beautiful, everything's open this time. Looks great. And then just gently engage your abs to support the heart center. Nice. Relax. Reach through the fingertips. Gaze is over the front fingers if you can. On your next exhale, windmill the hands down, step back, high plank position. Slowly lower yourself down. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up nice and high. Open the hips, allow the knee to bend, falling towards the right. Just do that, make sure you're just doing the opposite side. Come onto the toes of the right foot. Bring the left foot between the hands. Warrior two. Other side. Right toes face the side of the mat. Left toes face front. Windmill the arms up. Sink into the front leg. Engage the abs. Relax the shoulders. Reach through the fingertips. You're doing great. Almost there. Come into the body. How does your body feel? How can you make it stronger? Come down into the navel. Engage the navel. Lift the diaphragm. Relax the shoulders. Reach through the fingertips. And on your next exhale, windmill the hands down. Step back. High plank. Lower yourself down. Inhale the cobra or up dog. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. 3 big breaths here. Bring the weight into the knuckles, into the fingers, off of the wrists as best you can. Wrap the shoulders around the rib cage. This hugs. Yes, that was great. This hugs the shoulders into its socket. And when it's there, you can gently push the heart back towards the knees, and it opens up the back of the heart. Look between the hands. Step forward, forward fold. Deep bend in the knees. Allow the torso to come onto the thighs. Hands come up. Hold here. Slightly lift the torso, chair pose. Hands can come down into prayer. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up and back. Little back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart. Great job. That's all you got to do for sun salutations today. Bring the feet a little bit wide. Your version of a squat. Hands come down to the ground. Bend the knees. Sink the hips towards the ground as much as you can. Try to keep the heels on the ground at first. Feel the stretch in the ankles, the knees, the hips. And if you'd like, allow the heels to come off the ground. You can sink a little bit deeper now. See how far you can come. And if you'd like, elbows come into the inner thighs, hands come into prayer pose. And relax back so that you're sitting. Knees are bent, feet face forward, arms face forward. And gently shift your torso back so you're balancing on your sits bones. Not very much weight in the feet at all. See how straight you can keep your back. And lift up the right leg. See how that feels. Bring it down. Lift up the left leg. And down. Let's try both legs. Only go as far as you can. At any point, you're allowed to stop. See if you can straighten the legs. Hold and breathe. Option to keep the knees bent or toes on the ground, whatever you need. Beautiful. Slowly, very slowly, lower yourself all the way down onto the mat. Take a few big breaths. Fingertips come to the side of the head. Right elbow to left knee, cross body, so the elbow and knee come together. And then you come back out straight. Exhale, left elbow, right knee, come together, and come back straight. Now you can stay here doing just this. If you want it to be a little bit more intense, you lift the head and the feet the whole time, and then you come cross body so they never touch the ground. Or you can touch the ground in between, it's up to you. Beautiful, relax, release. Take a few big breaths, let the body circulate, let the thighs circulate. Almost there. Just a few more poses. From here, stretch the fingers towards the toes, lift the shoulders and the head. Now if you can, lift and hover the toes just a few inches above the ground. Let the body shake. We're strengthening the nervous system. See if you can get 2 more big breaths here. And release, relax down. Great job. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the flow in the body. Bend the knees, bringing the heels close as you can towards your hips. Hands come down by the side. Inhale, lift the hips up. Bridge pose. Feel free to walk those shoulders underneath and interlace the hands underneath your hips. Long, deep breathing. Release, coming all the way down. Extend the feet up towards the ceiling. Hold here. Gently bend the knees, allowing them to twist to the left. You look right. You can bring your left hand on top of the legs if that feels comfortable. Take a few big breaths here. Release, come up to center, and then allow yourself to twist to the other side. Twisting to the right, you look left. Full spinal twist here. One more time, we're going to twist to the left, bringing the legs center and then all the way through. This one will be shorter. And come up to center, over to the right. Back to center. Allow yourself to relax, preparing for Shavasana. If you'd like to cover yourself, if you got warm and you don't want to cool off, feel free. If your lower back is bothering you on the floor, you can keep the knees bent. Other than that, just take a few moments to Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Closing the eyes and allowing the breath to relax, not being focused on the breath. And become aware of your body, your whole body all at once. So there's no focus here, it's a defocus. Feeling any flow, any pulses, any sensations. Allowing yourself to gently surrender, to soften, to relax. Allowing the muscles of the body to relax simultaneously, all at the same time. The jaw is open, the lips are open, tongue is relaxed. Allow the whole body to relax, to surrender, to let go. Being completely supported in this time and space. Allowing the nervous system to integrate your practice today. When the mind comes, when the thoughts come, when the judgment comes, the opinions, allow them to go. Come back into this full awareness of the body. The toes, the hands, the back to the thighs. Defocus. Allowing whatever comes into your awareness to come, and allowing whatever comes into your awareness to go. You remain still, seated in awareness, the observer, the neutral observer. Asana means to sit. Asana means posture, but the posture that asana is that which is aware of the coming and going. Become aware of the coming and going. Allow yourself to release.